Good morning, guys. So it is day 2 of the London session challenge. So if you remember, in day 1 we made a very healthy dent in our progress to passing the funded challenge. So we made 1,300, I think there's like 600 and something dollars left to go to we pass that challenge. So I got a bit lucky. Obviously I put a lot size on that I shouldn't have put on. I should have put on 0.05. I put on 0.5. So the profit was a bigger number than it would have been if I was actually being conservative and following my lot sizes as I should. But hey we're not far away from passing that challenge, thankfully. So fingers crossed all goes well this morning. It is about 7:45 in the morning, so I'm going to jump onto the charts now. I'm going to make a coffee, and then I'm going to jump on the charts and mark up my charts, and I will see you on the charts. Okay, so we're on the charts. We're just looking at UK 100 quickly. 5 minute. Wow. Okay. So let's mark it up. The few areas that we need to pay attention to by the looks of it there. France 40. Again, guys, still on the laptop. You would assume France 40 is going to want to come down to about this level because of this CME gap here. DAX looking quite similar to UK 100 there. So these are things that we've got to bear in mind. So it might break through here and then sit here, right? 15, maybe. That's potentially another area of interest we need to be aware of on the 15 minute. Right. Let's make sure. Bearish. We'll just see what way the market goes. Oh, we're open. It's a big wick, that one, isn't it? Jesus. But I don't feel overly confident entering that particular. Down to the 1 minute. Let's see what 1 minute's doing. Bouncing around this resistance level. France is dropping. France 40 is looking like the most likely. So it's kind of slowed right down. I'll take a very small sell on France 40, I think. Not much doing this morning. Bit disappointing. Could be here a while, guys. Not much is happening. Lots of candle wicks as well. I didn't even check the news, actually. That's pretty poor of me. Should have checked the news. Not that much tends to happen. I don't think London opening. Lots of wicks. Lots of big wicks. Looks very choppy. Don't know if there's going to be a trade. Another trade. I thought I've jumped into France 40, but that's probably a mistake in hindsight. So we'll see. See how it pans out. But I don't think there's going to be much doing. I do think it's going to fill this gap here, though, at some point today. Lots of early volume, and it's just kind of died down. Well, we'll sit here a bit longer, see if we get a breakthrough. I'm not feeling overly optimistic. You're not even that one that broke through. Jumped in maybe a little prematurely. Not the end of the world. Just looks like we'll probably end up waiting to. Oh, hold on. End up waiting for New York session later today. Will there be a lot more volume? So a lot more action very quickly. This could be a case of holding this trade for a little while. I do think it's going to drop down to here, though. And if it does, we'll take our profit and be done. UK 100 is trying to tease us. That's one to keep an eye on for sure. But I'm not. What's her name? Not feeling overly optimistic, but it does. We need to be ready for it, don't we? The T's are about to jump in then. So it breaks that wick. Maybe I'll jump in. If it covers that wick, if it engulfs that wick there, I might consider jumping in. So someone's at the door. Bear with me. I'm back. Right, so that was an Amazon delivery. Oh. Thankfully, didn't miss the trade. Dex isn't doing anything. France 40 is playing around. It's fun. My gut instinct is to just not take any other trades. Lots of big wicks, not a good sign. You see it like that, you're like, that doesn't look healthy at all. It's just resist in this area. Nothing's really pushing either way, so I think regrettably I entered this trade too soon, and I shouldn't have. And now I'm kind of stuck in it, waiting. So it could be a long day, long morning. So I don't know. Nothing doing today. I think I was about to jump in, literally just there, and now look at it. Jump in there, and now it's all the way up there. Thank fuck I didn't take that trade. France 40 is also trying to kill me, which is great. I do think France 40 is going to go down. But when? Just when? Slow morning, guys. So there's days where you want to take a trade, but the markets are telling you if you take a trade, you're going to be in that trade for fucking ever. And that's not what we want as scalpers. We don't want to be in trades for hours on end or all day. We want to get in, get our money, get out, right? Unfortunately, I saw this drop in and got all excited, entered at the end of the drop, and now look, it's gone back up. And very small movements. So this is going to be a slow morning for me, I think. I got SummerSlam to watch, so, what's going on? What we want to do is catch big movements, get in, get out, not sit on the markets all day, hoping and praying that it goes your way. That is not what we want to be doing. And that is a position that I find myself in. I should know just by looking at the size of these freaking wicks, right? If you see wicks like this, you can guarantee on the 1 minute it's choppy as hell. Yeah, there's even big wicks on them. Look at that. Look at all those wicks. That is not a good trading environment. But it's one that I am currently stuck in. I'm tempted to cut my losses, but can't do that either. So I'm just going to watch this keep going up. What we'll do is I'll probably do a time lapse just to help speed things along, I guess. Because this is going to be boring watching all this. Potentially for hours. Ugh. Stupid trade. I'll tell you what, I'll probably sit here till 8:30. And then if I'm still in the trade, I'll just make another video and update you on how it went. Because otherwise this is going to be absolutely fucking tedious waiting around for this trade to play out. Oh, it's disappointing. But then, even then, that's going to be so choppy. Like it might... Let's have a look. So we might have entered here, right? And we might have said, oh, well, we're pretty... We get out there. I probably want my stops up. So we might get a 1-to-1 here. But then you're going to be sitting in this trade all day. I'll leave that there anyway, just to see if it does become a 1-to-1, just to punish myself. So you look at that and you're like, oh, that's potential. But then you look at all these wicks. Yeah, it might go up. It might go up to the 1-to-1. But it might freaking take all day. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. If you've got all day to sit on the charts, then great. But they're dropping already. Very tempted to close this one out if it makes a profit. We'll just put it to break even and then forget about it. Break even, trail stop loss. Because I can't be bothered to sit here all day. There's another trading opportunity. New York session later today. London session started off very slow, very choppy. So, oh, that's disappointing. Let's see what the... Damn it. I wish I'd jumped in now. Ah well. Can't worry about it. We could have set to break even. Maybe we could just sat in that trade. Oh wow, that's a drop though. Ah well, we missed it. Can't worry about it. Just look on enviously and look at this shit trade. Oh, I jumped in a little too soon. Should let it go a bit higher. That's what we should have done. Well, it's sticking around this support and resistance zone here. So if you look on the 1 minute, there's like a floor and a ceiling here. So this is the floor. That's the ceiling. It's hitting this ceiling and not breaking through, which is encouraging because it's a good chance it's gonna want to. If it can't break through, it's gonna want to drop, right? So that's what we'll be looking at now. And when we look at that, oh, okay, the DAX is dropping. Let's see. Is there any 1 minute zones that could be of interest? Yeah, probably there, to be honest. If it drops back down here, I'd be tempted to take a buy again. Not again, but tempted to take a buy. If it does drop back down. Didn't pay attention to UK 100. Look what happened. Went all the way down there. I think any position I take now, if I do take a position, isn't going to be a smart choice. That looks like it's become the new floor though. So what you could do, let's say enter there. Maybe it stops to there. Let's change it to 1.5. Let's take a buy. Let's do it. Let's do something stupid. So we have entered DAX. Wasn't going to take another trade, but we're in. So we have to keep an eye on that because it could go against us really horribly, or it could go really well. So we've got 3 trades going. The main one is DAX. So from not taking a trade to now having free running. I'm going to set my DAX to break even, just because it's a bit more risky trade, and I don't really want to lose a big chunk of money. I feel confident now it's going to. Maybe I'll hold it for a second. I feel confident in it that it's just going to keep going up, but there might be a few drops along the way, so we obviously don't want to drop to. There we go. I'm also going to trade in stop loss now. France is heading towards that stop loss. And DAX is flying. So we're currently up, which is good news. So a slow morning could turn into a good morning. We shall see how this pans out. Obviously, I've got these two other shitty trades going on now, France and UK. We'll see how they play out. I think France is heading for its stop loss, although it might want to turn it around. I do think UK 100 is going to hit some resistance here and come back down. But we only took a very small position on that one. DAX, we took a slightly larger position, and it's currently going our way. Doesn't mean it's going to stay that way, but currently we could technically close the trade. But what I've done is I've set it to break even and the trade and stop loss. So then hopefully we can start edging closer and closer to passing this challenge and getting a funded account, which would be incredible. Yeah, I don't think France 40 is the one today. So DAX is going to be our saving grace. Interesting, it can't seem to get past that level. Target zone 2. What is on target zone 2, I wonder? There's all this junk here that could be causing a resistance. So that could be why that is not breaking through just yet. Doesn't mean it won't, but that's probably why it's struggling. There we can see that. Nope, I'm going to tip it. I've got a black coffee. It's an acquired taste apparently, but I prefer black coffee to a milky coffee or a white coffee. I find a white coffee is just a bit weak, so give me a black coffee all day. I've been sitting it so long it's actually gone cold, so not as enjoyable. I really am tempted to close out France 40 and UK 100, but if you do that, they'll go the other way and you end up losing more money than you would have. I mean, like France 40 is like, I'm going to drop now. So we'll see. Stop loss is very close though for that. But I'm okay with that. I'm honestly okay with that. What is the market telling me here? Potentially ceilings there. Only tax is dropping. Okay. Well, I'm just going to let these play out, I think. Okay, DAX sold. $155. Truthfully, I'd take $100 today. Right, I'm tempted just to close that position. I'm tempted to close both these positions and just be done for the day and take $90 roughly. I'd be happy with that, I'd be happy $90 for 43 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna let them. Do I let them run? Yeah, let them run. See what happens. What will be. I'm going to shoot off now because it's been ages, and this could take ages. So I'll update you as and when. Okay, just to update you, both trades have now closed out. You can see UK 100 closed at a loss of $30, and France 40 closed at $54. So to look at that, there's France, just tapped in there. They tapped in pretty much at the same time. And then there you go, UK 100 tapped in about here. I didn't actually have a stop loss set until I looked at it. I was like, ooh. And then we set one when it dropped down to there, but then it hit it. So we're out of both positions. So for the day, we're up $70. So we're happy with that. It's not obviously the same as yesterday, but a win's a win, right? We're up. My missus tells me a win's a win, so we'll take it. My little pep talker. So it's still a way to go, but we'll get there. Don't know why my image has gone black, but yeah. Anyway, I'll see you later on for the New York session later today, and I'll talk to you later. Back again tomorrow for another London session. If you haven't already, do like and subscribe to the channel. It does mean a lot to us. And yeah, talk to you soon.